It's your boy, Tribe Delante, and I am here for a late episode of Tribunal Mornings. Please forgive me. It's been a lot of going on this week, to say the least. But still got to do what you got to do. And told myself I'm going to do 2 videos once I decided this every week. And that's what we're going to do, man. So let's get into it, man. Tribunal Mondays, episode 6. By Mr. Pierce, aka Tribe Delante. But this one is all about, knowing about change. And yeah, we're just gonna talk about change. We're just gonna talk about change. You feel what I'm saying? Main things I got in here because I wanted this one to be short, even though I don't be knowing how I really want these to go. But yeah, this one's just gonna be short and sweet. Cause sometimes some things in life just supposed to be short and sweet. You remember them the most. Depending on what it is, though. It depends on what it is. All right, so main things I got down here is, embrace change when you feel the need for it, especially when I want to say your intuition, the words, the voices, the thoughts in the back of your head. They're like, hey, this might be the move. Hey, this might be the move. This might not be the move. You got to know, you know, basically you got to have discernment when you're going through your thoughts and knowing which one is really the good change for you, because you don't want to change into something bad. That is not what you want to do. So yeah, embrace change when you feel the need for it, especially if you feel the need for it. you know Other people can tell you about change, but you know what you need to change. We're gonna leave it at that. From small to big, don't take the opportunity to change something for granted. Like when you're presented with an option to change something, let's just say you're presented with the option to maybe stop overeating, or presented with the option to, like, I'm trying to do this week, book my free class at the Mayweather gym so I can, like, really get in the gym and figure out, like, my time, what I'm trying to do and everything, just to fully set up my schedule. Like, I got an opportunity for change coming up, and it's on me to take it and get up and take that 8 a.m. 45-minute boxing class, man. I'm ready for that, man. I'm ready for that. I gotta do that for me. I gotta do that for me. So hey, like like that right there, from small to big. Don't take the opportunity to change something for granted. You know, like that, changing some of your schedule, changing your diet, like when you present it with the options and the information to change something, like, don't take it for granted. It was given to you for a reason. Maybe you learned that information about this food or this exercise or this way of living for a reason. Maybe it's, just think about it like that. And yeah, lastly but not least, you can decide to start fresh at any time. Don't let anybody tell you different. Like, anybody. Don't even let me. Like, just on some funny stuff. But yeah, man, don't let nobody tell you can't start fresh. Like, you can just wake up one day. Now, this not saying you can't forget your past and, not knowing where you're coming from, but you can just be like, yo, just wake up one day and make a decision. Yo, my past is my past. I'm gonna learn from it. I'm not stuck there. But going forward, I'm fresh, new mindset, new way of life. I'm gonna live how I really want to live, instead of how I feel like I was, in the environment or just in a situation where I was just living where I felt like I had to live. Like, I'm gonna live how I want to live. It's the difference between living how you feel like you have to live and living how you want to live. Even in a situation where you living how you have to live, you can still live how you want to live. But it's all about mindset. It's all about what you want to do. It's all about what you plan on doing. It's all about the work you plan on putting in. It's all about the mistakes you plan on doing. And it's all about the mistakes you do end up doing. Man, it's all about action, bro. Shout it. If you ain't doing no action, then you can't get no results. Even if the results is good or bad, if you ain't doing reps, if you ain't putting in work, if you ain't actually seeing what's going on, how can you get feedback? You can't. Exactly. So yeah, man, that's the main thing I want to cover today about changing, starting fresh. It's an important part of life, man. Because as they saying, if either you going forward or back, you never standing still. So like, if you presented with an opportunity to take 2 steps forward, 3 steps forward, 4 steps forward, or maybe 1 step forward, man, take it. It's forward. It's not backwards. Just trust that, man. Just trust that. As long as you still always going forward, always swimming forward, you'll make it to the other side of the ocean. It's just that simple. It's all about how you see it, though. Because if you don't see it as simple, it won't be simple. But if you see it as simple, if you think of it as simple, if you take your mind to a place where, you know, all of this, because man, if I could be a little slight honest right now, a lot of the stuff I'm exposed to right now is stuff I prayed for as a child. Like the financial literacy, the learning about health. Like I'm almost man, I got a lot of stuff I've been learning over the past all over these 20s. And like, bro, I got the information, man, to really be straight. All I gotta do is execute. That's all I gotta do is execute. And I plan on executing. Now, let's end this. I love to bring some quotes from my friend Hope. So, shout out to Hope Quotes once again. So basically, we got 3 right here. One is from Marilyn Voss Savant. I hope I don't mess up her name. She basically says success is achieved by developing our strengths, not eliminating our weaknesses. That makes sense. It's all about your strengths more than your weaknesses. This one right here is from Brian Pulsifer. These folks got some unique names. He basically he said, quote, a lot of people seeking new beginnings have never finished with the past. That's what I was saying. Like, you got to be able to reconcile. Ooh, I feel like I'm saying the wrong word, but reconcile with your past and be able to know, like, I'm done with it. And this new beginning, you can't not be done with it if you want to start fresh. You got to be done with it. You got to be able to look at it in the mirror, look at it in the eye, and be like, yo, I'm done with you, and I'm moving forward. And that's crazy. Shout out to Brian for that one, because coincide. And last but not need, excuse me. And last but not least, Bo Bennett. A dream becomes a goal when action is taken towards its achievement. You do with that what you will. This has been another Tribunal Monday. It's not Monday, excuse me. This has been another Tribunal Morning. I'm in, I'm out, drive through, shouting. Y'all be safe.